welcome back to Star TV. On today's lovely episode, we're going to be talking about why you should be so careful when traveling with fake friends. Right before we get into today's lovely episode, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys like this video, drop a comment down below, and turn on the post notification bell down below. Make sure you click the bell and hit all so you will be alerted each and every time Star posts a new video. Now, right before we get into it, I just want to give my condolences to the family of Shanquella Robinson. If you guys don't know, this is a young black woman who, went on a girls trip with her friends. They went to Mexico. She thought that she was going on a vacation with real ride or die friends. And it turns out she was murdered by those same exact friends.
And welcome to The Factor Uncensored. Thank you for joining us tonight. We would begin with a disturbing story out of Mexico. Shanquella Robinson went on vacation with a group of friends for a birthday celebration in October. Shanquella never made it back to the United States. She was dead within 24 hours of getting off the airplane. Now, Shanquella's mother says her daughter's friends initially told her the 25-year-old died from alcohol poisoning. But the autopsy is telling a totally different story, that she may have been beaten to death. New video shows those so-called friends attacking Shanquella Robinson on vacation.
And you know what's so crazy? How many of us like to travel? How many of us plan girls trip with our friends? We plan trips with our friends not thinking anything of it. And those same friends that you trust could turn around, get you far away just to murder you. It's very sad, it's unfortunate, and it just goes to show that we're living in a cruel world and we really have to exercise caution and really be careful with who we consider a friend. So this is number one. People like to get you far away so they can feel safe enough to execute their plan. And I'm going to use this as an example. My favorite singer, right? Before she was murdered, her friend, who she thought was a friend, would always try to get her to come somewhere alone in a far, far area. And yes, I'm talking about Selena. Yolanda will call Selena and try to get her to meet her somewhere 20 miles outside of the city in Texas that she was from, somewhere in a deserted place, a deserted parking lot. And she told her to come alone. And this is the thing, when people are planning to harm you, they want to isolate you because you have no help. They want to get you far away so that you're not in close contact with people who can save and rescue you. Be careful for those friends that always want to go to far places, that invite you to come long distances. Those friends who you feel in your gut something is not right, yet they always want to include you. And when they include you, you're never around people you know, and you're never around an environment that you are familiar with. It is 2022. We have to be careful with our lives. We have to be careful with those that we trust and those that we are around. It's a saying, you don't want to get caught lacking. You don't want to get caught, period. You guys got to be careful, okay? Are your friends genuine? Or do they have secret animosity with a secret agenda? Let's get into number two. Not every girl's trip is a girl's wish. We're girls, we're fashionistas, we're baddies, okay? We like to plan trips with our girls. A nice girls trip, go out, have fun, go to a nice island, take pictures, do it for the gram, really enjoy ourselves. It's our time of healing and refreshment. It's our time to bond with our girls and just have true friendship and, that true meaningful time that makes you feel good. It's you, your girls, you're on vacation, and you wish to have a good time. But like I said, not every girl's trip is a girl's wish. Because when you're traveling, who expects to come back in a body bag? Who expects their friends to murder them? And friends murder out of jealousy, out of hatred, out of envy, out of animosity. That's why you gotta be careful. When your friends show you the signs that they secretly don't like you, that they resent you, for some reason you may not know, but they resent you, or they secretly despise you, Don't wave it off. Don't ignore the signs. Don't give them a second chance thinking, oh, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. No, you've seen the clear signs and it's up to you to move accordingly. Because certain people, when you cut them off, you save your own life. And I don't know about you guys, but I want to live a long time. That is the last thing I would ever expect. And the last thing I would ever want is for my life to be cut short because of a no good friend. So in this day and age, we have to be very careful. Rest in peace, Shanquella. But we have to use her story as an example to empower and enlighten other women. Let's get into tip number 3. Allow your gut instinct to guide you, even without raw evidence and proof. Let me tell you guys something. There are some people that I have come across. We've had no arguments. These people pretend that they rock with me, but inside I know they don't love me. I know they don't like me. I know they're not a genuine friend. I know they don't wish me well, and I know they're not happy for me. And even though you may not have the proof, you have to listen to your woman's intuition. It is a gift from God. And I'm telling you right now, your gut will never lie to you. If you feel like you should not go hang out with somebody, don't go. If you feel like you shouldn't go on that vacation with them friends, don't go. If you feel like they're inviting you to a far distance or trying to set you up because it's random and because it's not expected, believe what you're feeling even with no proof, because that feeling, right? That feeling, that gut instinct may just be the type of discernment that you take heed to that winds up rescuing and saving your life. You guys ever heard of being at the wrong place and at the wrong time? A lot of people have fell victim. We want to live to see our 30s and our 40s. People are dying young. The Bible says jealousy is as cruel as the grave. Nowadays, when you're building a brand, when you have something going for yourself, when you have a vision, you have tunnel vision, you know what you want for your future. Sometimes other people can't take that greatness. Sometimes they can't stand to see that light. Sometimes just your potential makes them feel very insecure. And to make themselves feel better, they got to bring you down. Allow your gut instinct to lead and guide you. Let's get into tip number 4. This one is so good, you guys. Pray and ask God, should you go? Y'all, this is how it works. Sometimes I'll be invited somewhere or I want to go somewhere on my own. Something as simple as a restaurant. And I ask God, should I go? And a lot of people are expecting to hear an audible voice. When God speaks to you, it's going to come to you in the form of a thought, but you're going to recognize that this is not your thought and this is not you talking. So pray and ask God. Ask God, should you go? And then wait for an answer. Do you feel peace or do you feel like you shouldn't go? If you feel like you shouldn't go, that's God saying no. But if you feel peace about it, that is his yes. I'm sorry, but God knows what's going to happen tomorrow. We don't know. He sees the future. We don't. He sees what's going to happen when you land in that island. Rest in peace to Aliyah. Rest in peace to Aliyah. But I know that if God would have told her not to go and she would have understood that the Lord said not to go to the island to film that video, rock the boat, because God knew that it would happen ahead of time. If she would have prayed and asked God and received that no from God and stood home, 9 times out of 10, she would have still been alive. So this is why it's so important for us to not, ignore our feelings and think, I'm just going to travel. Pray about it. Take it seriously. You don't know what's waiting for you on that other side. Pray, pray, pray. You got to pray about everything and everybody. This is not a game. Number 5, and this is the last one. Analyze your friends. Do they genuinely like you or despise you? My saying is this. I respect someone who doesn't like me, and I can tell that they don't like me. And they don't try to be friendly with me. They don't try to fake it with me. But I can't stand a person who laughs with me, who speaks to me, who tries to encourage and uplift me, knowing they secretly hate me. You got to analyze your friends. Do you feel like you can trust this person, or do you hesitate when you think of the word trust when it comes to them. You have to analyze your friends. Do they want the best for you? Or have you outgrown the friendship? Is the friendship outdated? You have to analyze, is this friend helping you or pulling you back? Is this friend a blessing or a curse? You guys, friendships are a blessing when it's the right ones. I hope you guys can take from this video. Now, I love you guys. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.